but we will be bringing on Futures Relic.
I'm here.
All right. So if you could just introduce yourself first, maybe just kind of how you started in NFTs real quick, and how you started building your extensive collection, and then show your screen, and we'll look at Wombat too, kind of maybe how you partnered with them and how you would use your NFTs to stake in Wombat, and why is that good? What you would get out of it.
Okay. So yeah, well, I started pretty much like everyone, just probably was in crypto, and then heard about NFTs and the opportunities. I am a wannabe artist, so I do work in television and stuff, but I've been always doing graphics and everything. And so I saw this opportunity, and I had made a film back in film school. It's just a short film, and we were a team of 8. So after getting everyone's blessing, I cut that film into many pieces, and I made this collection, which has like multi-layers of different types of pieces. And you try to assemble them through the same rarity. And in doing so, you're bringing those pieces into another schema, and they're worth more. So currently they are used in our planet. We are partnered with NBM as well. You can find some of our pieces on there. Maybe I should refill, but anyways, it's also in Immersis, and we're Warsaken Ally, and just now we were admitted to the grand realms of the Wombat Dungeon Masters. So still getting accustomed to how the staking works and everything. It's a bit random right now because of the way they calculate it. They calculate it using the mint numbers, the mint amounts and stuff like that, the quantities, and if they are capped or not. And usually I don't cap my my NFTs because it's a game right now. So because it is sort of a game, I want people to be able to come in and
especially with all the blending, that's because ours are uncapped too. It's like you're getting all these ingredients, and if you cap them, you're gonna start, because there's so many ingredients to get up to other blends. So
that's the thing.
It makes sense to have uncapped ones for a blending type of collection.
That's it. So at first, the reaction of many were that, oh man, these NFTs, these promo NFTs aren't giving much mining power. So, you got to be reasonable. This is a blending game. You are in crypto, so it is expected of you to be able to handle something complicated. So that's my mindset that I took, and I didn't budge for months and months and months. On July 1st, it will be 1 year since I launched. So since that time, I've gotten like so often that my collection is super complicated. Some people can't wrap their minds around it.
That's why we're going to start a little slow, go from the beginning. How is a new person going to get started? That's how we're going to approach this, and we'll dive into his collection too. I just want to kind of roll over Wombat first, but we'll definitely look into that and how you can start with your collection. What's the first packs you maybe want to get?
So, at first it was intern packs, because the story behind Futures Relic is we have received crates of film pieces found out in the desert by a curious traveler. So the first NFTs were telegrams and postcards, and there are all of these documents all over the marketplace. They are consolidated into help wanted packs. So what you can look for are help wanted packs under Futures Relic. And right now I can see some at 4.8 wax. So it's pretty cheap. And just out of that one, you're going to get up to 17 NFTs that you can blend, and which will actually reward you some wax seals. We don't have a currency, but we are using these wax punch seals, to seal a letter. So you collect those, and you can exchange those to get some collection pieces. So if you get lucky, you can actually end up with a whole bunch of freaking NFTs for absolutely nothing, next to nothing, because there is the entry fee of having the help wanted package. But for months and months, I was giving them away. It's just now I've stopped because I've reached over 3,000 packs that were given. And so I think I've done my share in being generous. So, it's time for the market to move a little bit. And it's very low right now, so it's still up for grabs for anyone who does it. And,
well, you're still giving them away though, so yeah, because we also give away a ton from our collection through our game because we want people to play our game, and that's
Absolutely.
great. And it's great for other collections to do giveaways too. Here we are in Grubfish, and you'll be on our puzzle later, so you definitely can get your start in with free ones if you kind of, and that goes for really a lot of collections. If you dive into these types of streams to do these games and kind of get a bite of different things, and also join in Discords because a lot of collections do giveaways in Discords, just kind of promo stuff. It doesn't mean you're going to earn free stuff all the time, but you can win stuff, so that's always fun. Let's see, we have 46 people. How about you just go ahead and screen share if you can.
Okay.
And open just the Wombat stake, the wallet dungeon staking, just to kind of show what it's like for anyone new.
So present now, I guess, eh?
Okay, yeah, ought to, yeah.
Entire screen.
And he's just going to explain MP and why, like, it's going to add value to the NFTs when you're partnered with Wombat.
Okay. So here's my Wombat. Where's my other there? Just gonna make sure. Oh yeah, there you go. So here's my Wombat right now. I've kept it low right now because I am staking a lot using our planet, but I did bring some of the NFTs into this one. If you want me to start from the start, what do you want me to do first? Present Wombat or actually go through opening a basic pack here?
Do you have any just maybe the Wombat? Do you have any NFTs already like held that you can just so you look at, you can hit pick more NFTs to hide. So
there you go.
So it's like staking, but it's a little bit more gamified. So you can choose what NFTs you want to equip onto the Wombat, and it's only NFTs that are partnered with them, which, by the way, our NFTs are not yet. Maybe in the future, but here futures relics are, so you can, I guess those little icons there is the mining power, right?
That's right. So right here you have a pickaxe, and this is your mining power. Of course, you would want to stake the ones with the highest numbers, right? So,
yeah, so higher the number, and basically these numbers are assigned by Wombat. They're going to assign the mining power to the NFTs based on like how rare they are, if they have max caps, and different things like that. They're going price, different things like that. So the more rare NFTs that you're getting from a collection that's partnered, for example, here Futures Relic, the top blends, you know, if he's got a blending collection, then you want to get up to those top blends. They have higher mining power, and it creates a utility to it inside Wombat or other staking ones. You say our planet and some other ones. I want to get ours and some other ones too. But whenever you stake in those platforms like our planet and Wombat, the NFTs that you're staking have that mining power, and they're gaining you something in return. So let's say you're staking the Wombat one. I guess you're looking at all your NFTs. Awesome.
I was looking at I was showing the list here. Wombat actually provides a list with all the NFTs that are stakeable.
Okay.
And it's a pretty big list. But on here you have the collection name, the name of the NFT, and you have a value here. And you would search for the higher value in here of what you want to stake. And it's crashing my browser here. Okay, it's fine. I hope I'm still on.
Oh yeah, you're good.
We'll just revert back to here. And it is kind of all over the place right now because not all the mints are stabilized. You know, there may be like 20 of one and 50 of another one and maybe 100 of someone else, you know. So this gives like all sorts of values. Like right here, you see this one is a positive and it's worth 17, and I have 2 of those. But also if you look right here, it's also a positive, but it's worth 100. So it's kind of pretty much anything. And this one is worth 70, and this one is 175. But they are of the same rarity, and they are blends. Actually, these ones with the moon was a positive like this, but through blends was brought into a lenticular card like this one.
Awesome.
So that's how it would vary. So if you were to stake some stuff, I'm going to stake these, which are of higher value, and I think I had a No Mercy poster here.
Yeah, so once you pick one, and you can just pick which ones you want to equip.
That's right. And when you stake them, they stay staked for at least 24 hours because before you can take them out. So you cannot just transfer to another account and claim every day, you know. So let me enter my password here.
So yeah, you'd equip your Wombat, and then you would pick how long you want the Wombat to be staking.
That's it.
Yeah, and then like it says the Wombat will go into the dungeon and he's dungeoning, he's finding you stuff. So, but it's basically staking. So when you have your NFT staked, you cannot use it. It's not in your wallet anymore. It's going to be there in Wombat, but it's doing work for you. So it's actually a great way to use NFTs that are in your wallet that aren't, if they have mining power and you're just holding them, there's no reason to hold them in your wallet if you're just going to hold them and you're not going to sell them. And if
that's it.
And if they have mining power, stake them in something like this, and then you can do that. As you can see here, he put it in for what is that?
5 minutes.
5 minutes? I thought, okay, that's new because it was. I thought it was long, like minimum was longer than that. But you can go up to like 6 hours or more, and the longer.
Right, but the longer you stay, the less points you get per minute. Let's say. So if you go every 5 minutes, then you're getting more points because you're there clicking every 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. So the shorter you stay, really? Because I swear it said like the longer it is, the more, but it makes more sense for the shorter. So
it gives you the points a bit more of in total. But if you do the calculation and let's say you were to take like the iron or the gems or the silver there, and you would divide it by the amounts of time. Then you would find out that the shorter you go, the more you would gain if you were to click it the whole day. So if you were to do 5 minutes for 6 hours, you're going to get way more resources than if you just did 6 hours.
All right. So there you go. And look, now, what are the resources? You're going to get this stuff. Why is it good?
I don't know. So actually, there is somewhere here, I think the shop. And you see here, you can do stuff like Fairy Wombatium and stuff. So this is going to cost you this to be able to use this.
So you can use your resources to buy different things. And then also, I don't know all the details, but I know that there's like a split of a big pool of money. So basically, their seasons are 6 weeks long.
Yes.
And at the end of the season, you're going to have some kind of split of, I think, $25,000 or something like that in crypto.
That's it. So it's right here. $25,000 is right there. And you can also choose where your results will end up. So I take them in my EOS account. So they just send it to my EOS. I feel like it's like you can see more of a difference when it goes into EOS. Otherwise, it just gets confused with the rest of the wax. And it's fine. It's fun to have some free EOS now and then, and you can also buy some NFTs from EOS. So that's something else to think about sometimes, because you can stake in both blockchains. Right.
So if you're into this EOS, which I'm not, I don't know much about it, but if you have things there, you can also stake using that too.
So yes, you can, and I think you can do it directly from Wombat. I would have to re-verify, but I did make it through my Anchor account. But I was able to use my keys in Wombat, so my Wombat is able to manage both, which it right now is doing. And you're able to put 100 NFTs in each, so that's not so bad. And you see this one, Art of Soda, is from Jonesy, which has the Corporate World Hell collection on Wax. And yeah, so that's just, I didn't even stake it. I could stake this one. Actually, I don't know why it's not allowing me to stake on, well, now it just did it, I think. Yeah, did it, fine, okay. So it does it well for EOS, but it's not doing it for Wax. I had to do it from my phone, but it's okay, it's okay. So this is done. I've staked the other ones. We'll see the difference in a minute and 27. Right now, we can see my mining points are 8,198, and when this timer goes down, we will see this go up because I've staked it after I started mining again.
Okay.
I staked it on my phone real quick, sneakily. So
awesome.
Okay, so yeah, so that's about that for these resources. You can shop in here and see what would be worth it. Of course, whenever you go for the big stuff, that's pretty much what's worth it. But I think naming having a name tag, I'm not sure if that's worth it. So I don't know yet. I've yet to discover everything about Wombat myself.
Okay, well, that's awesome. You got partnered in there anyway.
It is.
And any collection can apply, correct? But we're kind of waiting, basically only for a few more drops is why we're waiting. Let's bring my face back on, and we'll do another Grubfish here in a second. So if you want to hit ! play and your wallet, we'll get in on a Grubfish. So like you said, most of your NFTs are uncapped. Ours are also uncapped, and that's the reason I was wanting to. I don't think ours are a good fit to stake yet, at least not like the shards and the sketch cards. The base cards could be, but we're gonna have our own art drops that are capped and colorized and looking pretty. Thanks for the follow, awesome sauce. And then we'll apply, and we might get our staking, and that'll be really fun. That adds utility. People can go and use our cards to go and stake. That would be really nice. So,
same value. All right. Oh, maybe I need to refresh.
All right, we have 55 people in here.
55.
We're gonna do some more party hats because we got 25 of them. This is from Wombat Dungeon Master, celebrating the 3rd birthday of Womplay, the wallet, Wombat wallet, which has been around for 3 years. So this is their 3rd birthday. They're giving out all these party hat NFTs. These are level 0. You are able to blend multiple party hats to work your way up to higher levels. Level 5 is highest. And you can equip your Wombat with them. Everybody's celebrating. There's other collections giving these out. And Dungeon Master's giving out a ton next week. So if you're interested in this, and you might want to mine a little more and get some kind of rewards for your mining, you might want to start following Wombat and see what all they're doing next week, because I saw story contests and art contests, all these different things to win stuff. All right. Well, thank you there, Selohin, saying that our art is cool with our art, and the fact that even though they are uncapped, they don't have a huge number of mints yet, so that's value. We'll see, but we'll have these art drops, and hopefully they're gonna have some nice mining power, and then the hybrid creatures hopefully be a lot more. So all right, here we go. Let's go grub. We did the doom rollers last, I think. What did we do last? Let's hit up the normal one. Good luck. Top 5 are getting the party hat. Top 5, because we have so many of these things. Top 5 gets a party hat. So, Alex, when did you get into the Wombat then? I guess you partnered kind of recent? When you started getting those mining power on those?
Yeah, it actually just happened this week.
Oh.
Yeah, was it this week?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I did see an announcement with the last announcement with your name, so.
Yeah, it was Wednesday, and I actually signed up, I think, in January or February, and have been waiting since then, so, I'm not saying it's going to take that amount of time for everyone, but it does take a bit of time.
Yeah, and they have a lot, especially since they're growing a lot more in the past month. They have a lot of people applying, so if you're looking to, I guess that goes to me too. We should get on there pretty quick so we can try to get them approved.
That's it, and I think you should be good. But yeah, that's it. My collection is very unnormal. It's abnormal. It's so freaking big and so many blends that confuses everyone that falls into it. But once they get into it, I think they seem to like it a lot. That's what I get from it.
So congratulations, Arkmila, Mike 120, Farhig, Flex Ace, and Abhadullah. You guys all get the party hat. And all of this goes out by tomorrow. I'm not sending them all right now. So congratulations. You're able to do the exclamation mark play again to get on the next one. We're going to do the next one in like 5 to 10 minutes. Actually, we could just do another one for party hats right now. But we need people to sign up. So get on there and get signed up. While you're getting signed up, yeah, maybe look through your collection a little bit. We have a few more grubfish for party hats still. So we went through 15. So two more games of grubfish that have party hats.
What's your wax address so I can send you stuff for giveaways?
Okay. Yeah, you can either send them to me, or I'll send you the list and you'd send them, either way. But we're not doing that on stream anyway. All I'm doing on stream is saving the winners. And we'll do that later. I don't want to take time sending
That makes so
NFTs.
much sense, man.
I know some streamers do, and I also know it doesn't take that long to send NFTs, but there's just no reason for it. So while people are still signing up here, we have 32. We're gonna do a next one pretty soon. But yeah, this is great. Won't you cycle through your collection some? Kind of browse through them, and well, I also saw your website. Maybe that's a good start too. Your website kind of outlines everything really well, I think.
Okay. Like I was saying, it is a filmmaking experience. So Futures Relic is the film office, and what happens is we have received all of these film pieces, and we need help. So we need help from interns, and that's what you come in as. As you get a help wanted pack, you become an intern. You get an intern card, and you start dealing with all these documents. And what happens is all the interns, they went crazy with all the paper colored. So now we got to clean up the whole mess in the office. So we need to recycle some papers, and there are some paper clips and some paperweights and some brass fastener, and it's filled with all of these various things where you start blending. So let me just get on there. This is the first NFT that I made on the wax here. It's the Telegram, which was a pun, but also it is the first correspondence that we received from our friend, the Curious Traveler. I'm not sure if it's just going to pop it up here. It's been a while. And afterwards, we received a postcard, and that would explain a bit further what was going on with what they found in the so many paper clips. I hear you, man. So the Curious Traveler was sending us more info and all that until he sent us finally a shipping slip. My God. Okay, so you see, this is the first telegram. Film set remains found in desert. They've been recommended to use Futures Relic as a service to restore the film that was found. So they are donating the finds to our labs for inspections. So that was it. That was the telegram, a very classic telegram. Same for the postcard here, to whom it may concern. So you can all find that stuff as you open the Help Wanted pack, like this one. This is the Help Wanted. So you're looking for this. If you just go on Futures Relic, you look for Help Wanted, you buy one of those, and you start opening. You will get a studio instrument, which I will show you, and you will get a note like this. And this letter, you open it, and you will get a note like this, of various rarities here. And through a bunch of blends, you are able to stack your documents. You will get a desktop instrument like this, which is something to keep your papers and all your documents secure. So these are stacks of documents secured by a whole bunch of desktop instruments, a paperweight, a paperclip. And as you can see, a paperclip never holds the paper, so I've represented it as well as I could here. Brass fastener, I'm trying not to go too much into details here because there's room to explore. There's
definitely room to explore at first glance, especially if you're not too familiar with like just wax collections and you're kind of new. This can seem overwhelming, but I feel like that's a good thing, because when it's just so simple and it's not much to it, you're going to be done with it. Like, you're going to be done understanding. Right? I mean, sure, you can collect them now, but this is exploring. In fact, I watched NFT Andy the other day doing exactly that. He had no clue what he was doing, but he would just start buying packs, just start at the bottom. Start buying packs, seeing what you get, and then now you have some ingredients. Now you go to the blends. That's what he did, and you kind of let NFT Blocks do some work for you. So you can see what the blends are and be like, oh, this is what I need. This is what I have, and this is this is what I need and where I need to find it. Where am I going to find these ingredients? And then it almost became like a little hunt of finding ingredients. And then as he's doing that, you can start reading what's on there and what's going on as far as the artwork.
That's it. So if you were to check on this page here, you see this little chart there. It tells you all the desktop instruments here, and there's common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and mythic. Those are the page colors. So if you're getting like these pages here, you see there's a mythic, there's a common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and mythic. So based on that, you mix that along with this instrument, these desktop instruments here, and this gives you a chart here of what the reward will be in wax seals. So that's the thing afterwards. You come over here in blends, and I'll show you real quick. I do have the required wax seals, so this could be rather easy. Let's have a look. You go on here, and it would be... There's many blends. Okay, so you were going to be, come on, buddy. One of this and this one. So as you recycle these stacks of documents, it will give you a pack like this one, and you are able to open it to get some wax seals. There you go. You can get some small canisters here using wax seals like this. And you go auto select. You need 24 to get a small canister.
There you go. So it's through the blends. It's so if you consumer breakers too they're kind of new to wax, but you kind of know what we're doing with our shard blending. Same as that, but you got all these like different many more ingredients and blends. He's at the blends screen. He sees what he wants to get. He sees the ingredients. And then you just kind of work through that, and you figure it out as you go. I think pretty much. That's
it. Usually, it's a bit easier when you don't have like hundreds and hundreds of blends, and I do have hundreds and hundreds of blends. So it is good to actually follow something.
Okay.
On my Discord, I have these channels here, and there's one here that's called the internship, and it tells you everything you need to do. Right? You come here
as a starting point. So that's perfect. And in fact, I'm going to do some of that because I haven't been buying too much. So, perfect starting point. Hit up their Discord. By the way, Puzzled Puzzler's dropping a lot of links, helping me out, so great. If anyone wants to hit up links, maybe throw them in your bookmark or something. If you hit up Discord here at Futures Relic, just go right to internship. You get a starting point. You can start blending your way up. And once again, everything has mining power. So even if you're not like into collecting, you could still be staking and earning resources that way and potentially a payout from Wombat or some of the other staking places.
Yeah, exactly. And so let's see. I took 2 of those packs. I'm saving you I'm not showing the whole process of the internship because since I've done it on other streams, I think we can try to do a blend to bring some Wellkeeper pieces to a final cut piece, and that could be up for a giveaway as well, which should be worth more. If it's not worth more on Dungeon Master, you can always stake it on our planet. On our planet, stuff is regulated sort of because it does work by rarities. So it's 2 worlds on which you can. Okay,
great. So we got staking utility outside of these. That's awesome.
That's it. Let's open here a film box real quick, and just so you can see what comes out of those. And these are the collection boxes from the Wellkeeper, which is the short film. So you see here we get a pencil, which is a studio instrument, and the whole process of doing intern tasks. This allows you to convert these into an animated version, which is a production instrument, and you can use those to then further convert the collection pieces like these into other pieces. These actually have audio on it because it is a short film.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. I love film stuff. I want to see more film stuff.
And it's French also because I am from Quebec. So
awesome.
And this was shot in the studio like where 300 and the Gladiator were made.
Oh, so there you go. So this is Sparta.
Yeah, all right. Sort of, yeah. Sparta in French, so it's Sparta.
Sparta.
And so that was the film box. We got 6 NFTs, and these are the small canisters. Whoa, look at this. It's almost all epics. Wow. So, you know, it's not a huge story. It's only 6 minutes long, but we get all of these pieces, which are like 13B. So you would need 13A and 13B and maybe 13C to assemble, along with other stuff. And all the other stuff is on my Discord and elsewhere as well. Mostly in some of these pictures, which show you exactly what you need to know.
There you go. So there's a lot of there's a lot of help out there to learn it. There's a lot of stuff to discover. If you're bored, looking for something new to kind of figure out, this is something like that. Takes a little more deep diving, which I like to see some of that too on Wax. Like I was just saying, like simple stuff, simple and pretty stuff is really nice. Community and stuff that's going on in Discord is great. But every now and then, maybe you want something that's involved, and it's also not like a game like a video game. It's a collection type game, which is nice. It's a discovery game, and you might be learning things, and there's just a ton of stuff to try to get. So let's go ahead and
go ahead.
Which we can talk over Grubfish, but let's do another Grubfish. So hit up the play if you haven't, !play. Include your wallet if you can. We got a question. Any plans to collab with other filmmakers to release their films in the same fashion? I was just talking yesterday in the interview with Crackers, and another guy was there, Terror Cards, yeah. And that's what they have, some like horror films, and it's a film collection, and they're starting to do these things, and he's got the rights for like different indie movies, and he's splitting up movies and blending them into a whole movie. Great, that's awesome. So do you have any kind of collab type things, or is this only you creating everything?
Yeah, so this is just me, and the whole Wellkeeper part I've done all on my own. Well, the whole collection I've done on my own. I did a collab with a coworker who had made a 90-minute B movie. It's a horror. It's an 80s style slasher horror film called No Mercy. And you know, he really wanted to get rid of 160 DVDs, so we came up with this pack that we did. And let me just bring it up here. I'll just go into drops. And what you can do is, if you get this pack, which is $25, then you can redeem the token to get a free DVD signed by the creators, delivered anywhere in the world.
Oh, look at that!
And you will also get 2 NFTs in it. Which you can stake, and they stake for a good amount actually.
Awesome.
Let me find it here. You get these NFTs here. So the red ones. Oh man, I cannot just zoom in. Okay, so the red ones here. So those are the NFTs that he created. It's pretty much the only NFTs I did not create, but all the rest.
Awesome.
We started making other stuff with it, like trailer parts and stuff like that, so that you can assemble. And I've done a cross with it, where if you start assembling one of the trailers, then it can actually get a color tone on it, which is the.
So there's a lot of film. Yeah, there's a lot of upgrading stuff going on with entertainment value, in addition to
stuff.
To getting things. Awesome. We're gonna do another. We're gonna do two games in a row. Let's start with Doom Rollers. Both of these are for party hats. We have 10 left, so 2 games, 5 party hats, top 5 in each one, all right? Let's hit up a Doom Roller. Then we'll do a Grubfish Royale. Both of these games have party hats, top 5. If you hit !A, B, C, or D, it'll move your grub to the quadrant. There's a little lag time, so you gotta look ahead. And try to get into a quadrant that is the least populated, so the Doom Roller doesn't come get you. Doesn't come get you. Here he is. There's the first one. Who made it? Who made it out? We got Rajinth just chilling in his own quadrant. We're seeing some moves now. Where's the role we're gonna pick this time? And we have True Scrap, Waxboy, Farhick, Arkmilla, Sephanuj, Kalamanji, Sweepy, and a couple grubs that are just hanging out on top of each other.
The way of the caterpillar.
Yeah. They're making more grubs. Alright. Where are we gonna go? And it chooses the bottom. Well done. Well done to the folks on top. So those are actually winners already, but let's see who the Doom Roller takes out. The top 5 are the winners. So if you were one of the last 2, you also win a party hat. All right. Here he is. Here it comes. He's going to wipe out 2 people. Looks like Kalamanji's got the number 1.
Oh, man. Brutal.
Brutal. All right. So our top 5 winners this time. Kalamanji, True Scrap, Farhick, Waxboy992, and Arkmilla. We're going to do another one right now, like next. So if you guys go ahead and join right now, !play. Include your Wax wallet after the !play if you can. That helps us out because it saves all your addresses. We're going to do, I'm just going to stay on this screen. We're going to do another one for 5 more party hats. The last 5 party hats from Dungeon Items. This guy. This is from the Dungeon Items collection to be used in Dungeon Master, the game. You see a little flipperoos here. He's got some images. Use this item in Wombat Dungeon Master. I believe you'll be able to equip your Wombat with the party hat. And then you can blend it up to level 5. I'm not sure what kind of perks it gives you beyond that. I'm sure it will give you resources and whatnot else. You can look into that at Wombat's Discord or anything else that they post. He's got all the info on it.
I think you need like 3 or 5 to blend, eh?
Something like that, yeah. I don't know how many to get up to the different levels. I don't know. So you will want multiple party hats if you can get them. So this is the last 5 for this grubfish. We have other prizes though. So if you hang out next, we're gonna look into the collection some more. Alex, if you can just dig into some more like you were doing, show off some of your favorites. And we'll do more grubfish with prizes from his collection. So we'll figure out. Here, Danga said 3 hats to blend. If you get 3 hats, you can blend them. If you play our Consumer Break puzzle game, there's more there too. We're giving out 25 then on Wednesday. It ends on next Wednesday. So if you get your puzzle play in, you could win a party hat there. There's also a lot of collections giving out party hats on Twitter and other places. So if you look around, if you're trying to collect them up, make sure to enter everything. Enter the contest. There's actual contests next week from Wombat that require like real submissions, story contests and art contests, which is interesting. So we'll see what all those things look like. And then after we do some prizes from Future's Relic, which he'll just pick on the spot. I think, whatever you decide really, when we do a grubfish, we can make that, and then whoever's left at the very end will give away some of our NFTs, whatever those may be, promos, badges, maybe even something fun. We'll see. Maybe a base card from a previous season. We're currently mid-season, so our next season starts July 3rd. That's the plan. There's a lot of stuff to do before then. So at that point, July 3rd, we'll start awarding packs from our collection of like shards. But there's no reason to give away shard packs now mid-season because all we have is Season 2. Season 2's over. You can actually still buy them for now for collectibles, but You can't blend them. You can't blend them to the Final Harvester hybrid because that's already sold out. So we have 51 people in here. This is going to be a standard Grubfish. Top 5 get the party hat. And if anyone wants in this Grubfish, now is your last chance. Now is your last chance. I do have a countdown and stuff on the soundboard, but no need for that right now. Looks like we're stagnating there, so here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go. Some people getting slaughtered. People getting slaughtered off the bat. Getting that backstab. Maybe we might see some explosions while we're at it.
Slow how they made it, huh?
Who's going to be the top 5 on this one? If you're new to this, please follow, because we will be doing a lot more of this moving forward. Every collab that we're getting on the puzzle, we're going to try to do. So Monday we have one with castles. Friday we have one with NFT battle miners, and then onward from there, we're going to keep on doing them. Also, we do Trivia Wednesday. If you want to come back Wednesday, it's a full hour gig of trivia questions. Top 3 at the end of the stream. Win cash or wax. So you can actually win wax or cash. Your choice. Congratulations! Looks like our top 5 this time are Arulkri, Master Halo again. You're nuts at this game. You must be winning all sorts of stuff on other streams. Pale again, Bodo Confuslos, and Opek Ha. Thank you guys for including your wallet address. And that's all our party hats. That is all our party hats. So if you want to put in your name again for the next one, you can go ahead and do that, which we'll do the next one in like another 5 to 10 minutes. Sound good to everybody? And then the next one, we're going to have Futures Relic prizes.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to stick this screen up yonder and bring our guy back up. Bring our main man back up. I think. Never mind. All right, I'm gonna bring you on full screen again. Yeah, and you started going over some of your NFTs. Just keep doing that. Just kind of roll through some of the ones that starter people can get. And kind of the content on them and different things like that.
Let me show real quick. I have made the collection sets. You know, the books. Oops, this is not the right one. Here. This is the editor. Wow. I feel like an idiot now. Okay, what I've done is recently I found an exploiter, so I had to do some modifications. Anyways, okay, so I have done the collection sets or books as they are called on Atomic Hub, so you can see like all the various schemas and what's in them, all based on the actual templates and stuff. And it tells you what you have in your collection right now as well, which is pretty cool. So so yeah, looking here, you know, if it's colored, it's because you have it. If it's black and white, it's because you don't. And if you hover over it, it becomes colored. So this can help you in knowing what you have and what's ready for blending and stuff like that. So if I were to look here, like 15A and 15B, I have both A and B, so I would be able to blend these two. So that's one way of looking at it. Whenever you
so you have this, and how you getting there? That's on Atomic Hub.
Yeah, you go on Atomic Hub itself, and you just go in your collection here, and you go My Sets. And you can do this with whichever collection has done it.
So the collection has to set up the sets for that.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
So we have not done this yet, but I will be doing this for season 3 onward, where you will be able to sort your blends like the way he's showing here.
That's right. So there is a tool to use it and to add it. So there you go. So in my collection, we don't really have a common NFT except whatever is used, which should definitely be called abundant, but it's not. It doesn't matter. So my common NFT were the slides. So we have picture slides, but we have them in all rarities. So we have the common is Coinlux. Then we have Fungi, which is green, so it goes for uncommon, and actually looks like a Fujifilm, but it's Fungi film. So trademark.
Fungi token.
There you go, Fungi token. So you can collect all of those, and they are the picture slides from the whole story. And up to chapter 5, we're still missing chapter 6 and 7 because unfortunately the crates that were delivered from the desert are stuck at custom, so we still need to get those back. So this is RPG, okay? But anyways, and you know, we have all the rarities here, and they are all stakeable as well, and you can blend them into slideshows. But there is a little glitch. They blend into the same rarity, so when you blend them, you end up with just one NFT for the same value as like your 15 others. So right now it's not recommended to blend them, to stake them. A fix is coming. I don't know why I said it anyways. It's just a waste of air, but it's okay. It's not a waste of air. Everything is useful. But you see, it works by schemas on the top here, and that's pretty much it there. We want to take whatever is in the well keeper here, and we want to bring it into the final cut here, that through blends. So my uncommon are the Sonio previews. They are the preview monitors, and what they show is the clapper shot from when we shot the film, and they show you as well the actual shot of the film. So this was the actual footage from the film, not the whole footage, but just, you know, and it goes with it. So it goes 1A and 1B. So that's what the Sonio previews are. Then you get some negatives, which are just like film negative. You get cellulose, which is the film strip, which this assembled will be the full short film in the end. We have some scrolls here in the legendaries, and these you need the storyboard along with the script, and then you can blend them with a sketch, and you end up with the storyboard, the actual storyboard that we used for when we shot the film. And then you get the Mutascope, which are like old school type flip books with audio as well, so cool. You get a nice flipping sound out of it.
So all these film-related trinkets, I like it. I like this whole sets thing. It really does organize things, so you can just kind of look at these tabs that he's got and see what they are. You're able to click NFTs even if you don't have them. They'll be grayed out like that. You can click on them. You can still see what they are and what's on them, and like what you would need to get them if they're blend and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So even here, you get the market, inventory, quick buy, and add to wish list. So that's quite useful. And even the quick buy here, you can like there's no. I'm in the blended one, but if I were to go here, you go quick buy, you know, right there, and you get it like
like the cheapest one or something like that.
Yeah, that's it.
That's great.
Yeah, it's
or you
great.
can hit wherever view on market or buy on market, and you can see can see all of them that are listed by other people. That's how the market works. I know most people watching know how this all is, but some might not. So
there you go. It's very useful for that. And I had prepared here some blends ready to go if you want to see it here. See, this one is the film negative, and we are going to transfer it to convert it into a positive. So we're going to use one of these fancy Token Chrome SDKs or slide development kit, and we're just, you know, I have some and I have this film negative, so I just go auto select and I blend it, and as soon as it becomes green, it's going to tell me that I have my film positive. So since I have my film positive, that's in the rarity. Here on the recipe, we can see that if we have a positive, we blend it with these two things, and we're going to get a lenticular card. You know, those cards with the lens on it, and you can see like in 3D, or you can see an animation in it. So So we're going to do that. We'll just refresh this page because now we have the positive and have all the other ingredients, which are, I'll show you real quick, which are a production instrument right here. And I will show you how to make one real quick. And this also is a marker tape, which falls from editor packages. And yeah, so auto select this, and then we blend, and we will end up with a lenticular card like this one. Number should change because it's 13. It should become 14. Let's have a look. But then I've lost my card that I made. So you see it's 14. And these should be worth, you know, a decent amount, either on our planet or on Wombat. And again, the numbers vary because of the amounts of blends that, not of blends, but of mints that exist. So we can do this again or whatever. And some of them require different type of cards like this one. So I thought, look, you know, you take a blank and you take a marker tape like this, which falls from editor packs. And when you blend them, they give you these cards. So you don't have to blend these just for fun. You blend them because you need them. And right now I do have one, which would be this one.
Yeah, you blend them because you need them for other blends. And then at the same time, you're also hunting mining power now too. So that's like something Andy was doing. He didn't know much about it, but he knew that all these things have mining power. So he went to the blends, he checked them all out, he saw which ones he wanted just based on that, and started collecting them all to get up to there. And then, of course, once he has them, now you can kind of learn what's going on the actual art. Yeah.
So Andy has done the internship. Through the internship, you're able to create these cards, which are production instruments. There is a difference. Here is a studio instrument, and it is the lens, but it's inanimated. It's just a studio instrument. But to make it into a production instrument, you have to go through the internship. And through the various intern tasks, 1, 2, 3, and 4, you create these: a pile of recycled paper, an hourglass, a contraption, and then on the 4th, you would convert this along with these 3 into one of these. Now, there is a shortcut for whoever has gone through that. They become an editor, and they are able to collect these coins if they ever buy the big editor cards or if they get a credit card. And this is based off the Canadian currency, but it's a Futures Relic credit because of edit. Anyways, I'm full of puns. So
we love it.
This is a shortcut. So I'm going to use this shortcut to convert one of the studio instrument into a production instrument here, because I need it to create this other blend, because I do have it here, but if I refresh, it won't be there because I used it in the other one. I'm going fast because this is redundant sometimes, and you know, it's a lot of explaining to do, so I'm just trying to go fast. Yeah. So now it's there.
It's all good, and people can learn as they go. The info is there as you go. It's so that's like a discovery game, really.
That's it. So if we were to do this, these two will blend into one of these. So I will close this. I will close this one, and we'll just go here because we have here. I have the negative. It's not yet been converted. I'll just refresh to be sure that I am not using a double resource. That's the thing with NFT sometimes. It's just a little bit slow, and you have to do a lot of switching tabs and stuff. So I would recommend anyone to go into the blends page and you middle click your mouse to open into new tabs, or you long press to open into new tabs, because you don't want to be going back and forth with your browser. You're going to go insane. So I think I've blended this one already. I'll do refresh here, and we'll see if we have all 3 ingredients, and that will give me like 2 additional lenticular cards to stake everywhere. So it did work. And you see this girl who's kneeling right there? That's my sister. So I got her casted on our short film.
There you go, making your own films.
Yeah, that's it. So that's it. So now if I were to go in my NFTs, I have my newly minted lenticular cards. And it takes a little bit because they are GIFs. Anything in GIFs are usually bigger. I made it in GIF because I wanted the edge here to be transparent. I usually don't go with that. I usually do video. Mm-hmm. But for these, I wanted them to have a free border, so I had to use a GIF. I think they came out great.
You can't do a video with transparent? I guess I haven't tried myself.
Oh, you can't, not yet. It needs an alpha channel, and there's no video that has that other than WebM or something like that. But
just for the uploading, because I can render out one that's alpha, but then you put it on and it doesn't recognize it. Okay. That's it.
So anyway, so that's that. That's that for those. And one other here. I was talking earlier about the Sonio monitors here. This is the blend that you need to do. So you need another one of these, which would be here a slate that you would blend through the internship, through the 4 intern tasks, or through the shortcut that I did just a few moments ago. And then you would get these cards. You also need the Sonio program preview reference monitor operating instructions. And this is based off actual real information for when, those Sonio preview monitors that we use in broadcast. So anyways, and these are chapter markers, and they have one for each rarity. Now, the Sonio preview monitors are in uncommon, so this is an uncommon card, and you need it to blend it. And they match the symbol that's located here. So as you see, it's a well, so that's the same symbol. This is the card that you need for that chapter for the 23A, 23B. Let's do this. And through these, there is 4 variations here. And someone caught actually a bad Sonio preview the other day, which is pretty rare here, 2.5. But right now, we are hunting the 0.5% here, Reflex Viewfinder. If anyone can catch one of those, congratulations.
And he's saying catch because this is through packs. So when you open a pack, there's probability, which you see. So 0.5% is a very low chance of getting one in a pack, kind of like our shiny cards.
A pack, it's a blend.
Or a blend even. A blend, okay.
So you need to find these in packs, and then you bring them here, and through blends, you try to catch this super freaking rare one.
But when you blend, it's a probability of getting one of these things. So when he's saying, I'm going to catch this, that's because he got that one rare one by random probability.
That's it. Super rare.
Awesome. Well, how about you, and we'll have you go on, explain a little bit more after another round, but how about you pick a couple NFTs to use as prizes? I don't know, 2, 3. Really,
I made a whole bunch here earlier. I had this coin. I'm willing to give out one of the credits here, and sometimes some wax seals. But I guess you can get those from other stuff. It's fine. Or if you come on my server, I do some giveaways for like 3 at a time that you can gather. Or these program preview monitors, maybe, or these SDKs. They're all for blends, but maybe these packs instead. Let's do a few of these editor packs.
Packs would be good to get people to start out. I think I like that.
Okay, let's do some editor packs and some small canisters and film boxes. So small canisters. Let's say we have 2 small canisters and 2 film boxes. And let's put up 5 editor packs. How about that?
Oh, that sounds amazing. You heard the man. So let me just bring up the Grubfish. We got 42 people in here, so if you're not in here, put an ! play and your wallet, and we're gonna be doing some Relic. Futures Relic NFTs. I'm going to do a couple games in a row again. Let's just go with the first one being the editor packs, 5 of them. Top 5 get the editor pack. We're going to do 1 Doom Roller and 1 Grubfish again. And then Relic is still going to go over a little bit like do another deep dive, and then another round of Grubfish, and then we'll just play until we're done. So Alex will have another round of explaining, and then we'll sign him off after these 2 games of Grubfish for his prizes. How does that sound? And then on the second game here, after these 5 editor packs, we'll do small canister and film box all in one game.
Cool.
So I guess top 4.
Sounds super, man.
Super. All right, we have 44 people. We're going to do both, so which one you want first? You like Doom Rollers or the Royale first? Which one do you guys like? I feel like the people that win regularly are doing it on the Royale somehow. I guess you're using the commands well. to evade. So here you see Randman and Funkin saying Royal. That might be because they want that. I feel it takes some more, I guess, some luck too on the Doom Rollers and some strategy and whatnot to try to get in the top on that. So our first one will be Royal, and will be 5 editor packs. So this is the last chance to get in on this one. Definitely appreciate Futures Relic for being on and giving out NFTs and explaining the Wombat, and congrats for being partnered. Really great to see that.
Yeah, and thanks for having me, man.
Of course, and yeah, we're gonna start. We're at 44, and of course, anybody that's not followed, hit up a follow because we're gonna do a lot more of these. Got one on Monday and Friday next week, and Trivia Wednesday. Good times. We're gonna have a lot more stuff coming. So here's the regular, and it's off. And I'll be right back with a quick break myself, so y'all keep playing.
Slashed. Not sure if everyone can hear me, but I do like this grubfish. I like the way they made it. Notice whenever you do this type of grubfish, when they die, if you survive in the end, there's a pillar on which you on which your grubfish will be shown. If you're dead, your grubfish will be on its back, all dead. But if it survives, it's going to be on that pillar. It's going to rise, but it always ends up killing you. Either there's another pillar from the top that comes down and crushes you, or either you explode or something like that. It's really, really cool. And we have Opeka 51. I see, got me right down. Each. Nice. Well, they come from 2 different locations. The film was shot in 3 different, well, it's set in 3 different locations. So the first location covers chapter 1 to, actually chapter 0 and 1. And then chapter 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all from the second location. So from the film box, that's first location, and the small canister is second location.
Okay. So I guess I had my mic off when I got back. I was just saying saying a few things, but you guys can hear me now, right? Yeah. So exclamation mark play with your wallet to get in on this game. The prizes will be the top 2. So which ones get? I guess it don't matter. Small canister.
The film box has 6 NFTs. The small canister has 8.
Oh, okay. So 8 NFTs with a small canister. Top first and second will be getting that. Film box will go to 3rd and 4th, which have 6 NFTs.
Yes, that's right.
And that's how this one's going to go. We're going to start after we get some more people in here. So get on in here. Exclamation mark play with your wallet. And then after this game, we will give it back to Futures Relic for one more round of explanation where he'll go into some more of his NFTs. I really like the well, of course, the film theme and style, but at first, when I first looked into it, I saw all the materials and things, which I really like too, like the paper clips and the papers and all that. And then you're showing the actual films on the NFTs as like upgrades you work up to. I really like that kind of part of it. I want to see more film and music being put onto NFTs to like show content as the NFTs. And then in addition to that, I want to see more unlockable utility. So are you doing anything like that where you're giving something to holders, like extra content or extra anything to holders, or is it all only NFTs?
For now, it's all NFT, and other than having the redeemable DVD for No Mercy, which is the other film there, I always wanted to give out more, but we were under the radar for so long. And no matter how hard I tried, everyone was always looking for return on investment.
Yeah.
So it was picking up, but I came in the season where all these games were coming out with these tokens and everything, and it was right in the prime, and then everything crashed, So I guess I got caught in there, but I managed to get through, You
really see that on a lot of other chains way more. People are only buying to flip. You see that in WAX too, but what I like about WAX and what I've been seeing is a lot of people are into the utility of what the collections are making. They're into the collections. A lot of them are not there just to flip. They are using them for their utility, or they're using them to hold, or different things like that. So that's really great to see from WAX. And that's why I say I'd love to see more of it. We talked about that yesterday a little with Terror Cards. About their film, and he kind of mentioned things like that. He was blending collections, alternate endings, kind of directions to get up to different storytelling points using the blends, and then even you can dictate where it goes next based on what people like, how much buyers you had. So like the direction that you had the most blends on, all right, we're going to go that way. And just there's so many things you can do with utility-based. And then in addition to that, unlockable content. Like if you hold an NFT, you might get some behind the scenes or an extra clips or extra things just because you hold it. And we're doing that with a graphic novel. All we're doing is using Discord roles in a channel, but you would be buying the story key card. You're getting the access to a page to a comic that way. So it's not actually on the NFT, meaning the public can't just go and see it. You have to actually buy it to see it.
That's right.
And that is, I'd love to see more utility that way. But, of course, what's on the NFT is great. You're able to look at it, and then you want it. You see it, and it's like, ooh, I want it. And, of course, when you have it and you buy it, it's yours. It's yours forever to do what you want with. That's the great thing about NFTs.
That's it.
All right, we're going to start really, really soon now. We got 40. We hit the 40. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'm fairly new streamer, but we are going to do this regularly. If you want to hit the follow, and we do trivia on Wednesdays too, which is kind of a unique experience, and it's fun by itself too. And then during these streams, these Grubfish streams, I'm going to interview someone every time because we have collabs on our puzzle game, ConsumerBreak, ConsumerBreak.com. It's a puzzle game. I showed it at the beginning of the stream. I'm not going to show it again now. But you can do that and play there, and there's tons of things to win on there, and there's collabs, and every time we get a new collab, like Futures Relic next week, or like Wombat Dungeon Master this week, we're going to try to get them on a stream and do exactly this. So, without further ado, awesome. Ark Miller, you've been to a Trivia Wednesday. Really appreciate it. We did just change it last week to 2 hours earlier. I don't know if that helps or not, but it's 6 p.m. Eastern now, and you can check my schedule in the Twitch. What's it called? Doom Rollers. Super Doom Rollers. Good luck, everybody. You're going to use exclamation mark A, B, C, or D to move into a quadrant on the screen. There is some lag time, so your grub will not move until like 5 or seconds or so after you type. So you might want to use that to strategy. You might want to see what other people are typing, kind of plan ahead, which obviously there's not much to do currently, but boom, 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 boom. Now we just weeded that down to half. And your goal is to get to the least populated area because the roller will be targeting the most populated areas. So good luck! Because the top two, first and second, will win a small canister NFT from Future's Relic, which has 8 NFTs in it. You'll get started. You can get started right away, see what items you get, go over to his collection that he was been showing, see what you still need to create blends, and then same thing goes for third and fourth place, which will get a film box, and that has 6 NFTs. So we got Boogie Dragon, Stage Gugpa, Smack Daddy, Reginth, Udam, and Tone Dog are still in this game. They're still in this game.
Spreading. Wow, that's something. When you're somewhere and you're trying to double guess, like second guessing, you know, where am I going to go? But
don't run into the roller. Well, I don't know who the last two were out there, or last person out, which one, but these three win. So now we're gonna find out who gets axed out first to see which NFT they get.
Does it go back to the same sometimes, or is it often like the same position for the roller, or is it always?
The roller's always going across the screen on one half, whether it's up or down.
Okay.
So it's gonna.
Does it repeat the same position? I mean.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay. It's random. It's random if it goes up or down, and then it's gonna target which half based on how many critters there are.
Excellent.
That's how that works.
There you go.
So our first place winner was Udam. Second place, Stage Godpa. You get the small canister. And then Tone Dog and Smack Daddy, you get the film box. Congratulations. We are going to play some more. Just not quite at the moment. So if you wanted to enter for the next game, you can already do that. You can hit !play, hit your wallet, and we'll get back on it in 5 to 10 minutes. If Future's Relic wants to give away more stuff, by all means. Otherwise, we're going to give away our prizes for Hybrid Creatures NFT.
Okay.
So without further ado, again, let's put you back on.
Yeah, let me show you what I do for collabs. And
yeah, great, excellent. Anything with collabs, yeah, show us what you've already done with collabs, what's possible, because clearly we have a collab app here. I'm all about it. Whatever we're possible to do to collab with other collections, mix audiences, get people that are into wax NFTs to discover new ones. It's all a big happy family, so show us that.
Okay. So this was my approach. I thought since I'm a storytelling collection, may as well proceed with that, right? So what I did is these packs here. So in this case here, this is with the goo balls from The Shift with General Moses and all those guys. So you get here a gooey sightings from some ballsy travelers. So you can see the double cross here where it goes with my curious traveler, but it was also with their goo balls, right? So we're doing stuff like that, you know, and just goo it from the CE goo. So tons of puns. It may get annoying, but it's all so very, very fun. So we open these. Should get some audio. I don't know if my audio is broadcasting, but so what you want to do is collect one of each.
Yeah, I'm getting the audio.
Okay. So a lot of my packs actually have pack animations. So all of those NFTs, we want to get those, and there are rare, epics, common, uncommon, and legendary. And you want to collect them all to be able to receive a version like these. So this is the mythic version for this. I'm sorry, it's here for the goo balls. So this is the mythic version for the goo balls. I should try to just find it actually, and that will be way easier. Let's go to my collab here. I'll try to be quick because I'm having tons of collabs with a bunch of people as well. I don't want to reveal all of them.
Anything that we can collab on other than the puzzle game next, we hook
this is
that
the
up.
format for my mythic collab. Once you assemble all of the pieces.
Awesome.
So that's one of them for the goo balls, and let's say for this was for corporate world. So it's basically the same. You need the pieces. You need 6 or 7 or 8 pieces, which are different cards. And for corporate world, it was the employee IDs, because they've been working in hell for such a long time. I don't know if you're familiar with corporate world hell, but this is his heart, and I made the rest. So and with my theme of a magic lantern, which is old style stuff, and I also did one with our land. And this gave him a chance to, through images, kind of tell a story, so he thought he would explain through images, like the chronology, was the first drop, then the owner shards, the bit drops, the bit burning, and I also tried to adapt the theme of the frame around it to the collection and stuff like that. I also made one actually for We Can, but they did not. They told me they don't share their IP. So I made this one, but it
Well,
didn't
that's
go
cool.
through.
So you got like a film, like a reel type of thing going on, like a slide reel type of thing. Very
Magic Lantern.
Magic Lantern.
Yeah, that's the old style.
Oh, there you go. So it's very fascinating to learn about this type of style, this type of theme. I like how it's formatted around that. It's kind of a niche kind of just an interest, like a look to everything, and I like it. I had another thought, but regardless. But I saw how so you have a card for each collab, and you're blending them to get that reel, and you're looking at. Oh, so yeah, you mentioned you make them all. Do you literally make all the art too? Everything? There's no help with artists or anything like that?
Well, for the collaboration, they send me.
Okay, collab, yeah, but like your NFTs with the reel and how you set it all up.
The whole thing is basically I did it all, and
Awesome,
even all the rarities. Sorry about the volume there. Even all the rarities, on that page where I was showing. So you see all these cards. You need all of them to be able to. Like, here we have a common and uncommon. So, anyways. And then you find a blend and you try to blend those. But yeah, all of these, where was it? I don't remember where my page was for that. But all of these formats that I did, yeah, this all came from me, man. And I spent from March last year till July 1st when I released. And I did the whole format and then the internship, because I was thinking, oh man, like I got to do something about all these NFTs, these promo NFTs that I got out.
Yeah, this takes a lot of dedication. People that don't do graphic design, it takes a lot to really plan it out and make all these. So kudos to you for doing all that. It looks beautiful.
But look at these numbers. Like this telegram, 13,000 minted, 7,000 and more that were burnt in blends. So you can see like the amounts are pretty considerable. This cost me a lot to actually put out there, right? Because of all the mints and all the...
Yeah.
Tons of them are still out there. Like, look at this common page here. 16,000 and 14,000 were burned. So that's insane. So
yeah, so like us collections, we love to give away, but it does cost us some. It's very nice compared to other chains, but we are trying to make the sales at the same time, and the giveaways are to get people hyped up and checking it out. Of course, on our puzzle games, we want players, so we give out a lot of things in the puzzle games for that reason. So check that out.
Also, like for these collaboration packs that I showed, these are available on NFT Hive. There is a drops page where you can go and you can see the various drops. I don't know why it's not allowing me. Oh yeah, it's a bit finicky sometimes to just get on there, but once you do, it's quite useful. For NFT Hive, they've added drops that you can do using Aether and stuff like that. So it's possible to buy some stuff using Aether directly, which I will use to vote my collection up in our planet. We are now at position 6, by the way. From all the top here, we are right here.
Awesome.
From all of these collections. I'm not boasting. It's just like it's.
No, that's amazing for collections. That's awesome to see, especially with so much hard work. You've showed us how much NFTs you really have, and all of them take dedicated work, not only to create them, but then to manage them and plan it all out and figure out how to upload them and just manage them and learn from it as you go. And there's things to kind of keep in mind, and you don't want too much inflation of users, and you don't without free stuff and all this type of stuff you have to keep in mind for a collection. So I think you did great. And while it could be a little overwhelming for new people, really all it takes is you saw here, and even if you're still overwhelmed now, it's just a lot to look at, really. So if you're interested or bored and want to potentially start collecting, all you got to do is dive in, look into it, read what you need, what you're trying to get, maybe look at what has high mining power to try to go for that. And that's probably your best strategy. But I really like some of the art and stuff.
Yeah, this collection will unbore you if you are bored. Definitely.
Beautiful. So here, back to Wombat. We done did our 5 minutes, meaning I guess you earn, hey?
Well, yeah, I let it go for an hour because I didn't want it to go like the whole time,
Oh, that's what the sound was. Okay, so when the Wombat comes back, he gives you some resources. You're able to send him back again. He's going to hold whatever NFTs you equip with him. So if you have some NFTs from Futures Relic or any of the other ones that are partnered, and it'll say it on them, you'll be able to, right here at this website anyway. And thanks again, Puzzle Puzzler, dropping links. If you guys want to check links, you can start playing that.
Yeah, that's right. Look at that. And also here, you of course you get the open treasure every day, right? But the contribution for treasure here, this is what counts as well for whatever your prize will be in there. I'm not sure what number you need to hit here, but just for today, I've done 11 runs, so that's not so bad.
That's right. So and then if anybody kind of came on recently, we're kind of winding down. We're gonna have some more Grubfish and then kind of wind down and close this. But we've been giving out things on Grubfish. We gave away 25 party hats from Wombat Dungeon. We gave away 5 NFTs from Sasha's Made on Stream collection, one of which is sold out, and we gave away 5 plus 4, so 9 NFTs from Futures Relic so far. We're gonna do some more Grubfish. If you have something else you want to give away, great. If not,
I do. Let's give away those packs that I had. Let me just bring back my screen here because I.
And then at the tail end of it, for anybody that wants to play some Grubfish for our NFTs, I'll give away some badges or something, and you guys can do that. And then we'll hit somebody with a raid after that. If everybody can kind of hang out, especially if you're in it for some prizes on Grubfish, just kind of hang out. And you can win some more, and then we'll raid. And
right, so,
yeah, continue.
Yeah, let's give away. Let's give away 2 of these, the Corporate World Hell collab packs. So 2 of these and 2 of the Goo Balls collab pack as well. And yeah, that'll be a good one to give out.
Okay.
And they can search for whatever pieces they want on the market or through trade or stuff like that. But everything is tradable, stakeable. So you're not lost with nothing. And even if, like I said, even if your mining power is not that good to you on Wombat, you can always bring it to our planet to stake it there and actually get.
There you go. So you can actually stake these in multiple places. Are you in more than just our planet and Wombat, or that just it for now?
We're allies of Warsaken. Is just they haven't started their staking yet, but we are allies of Warsaken, which was a whole thing with the votes there in October or something like that. But it's coming.
Awesome.
They say by the summer they should have.
Yeah, as much as possible. So we're gonna do 2 games of Grubfish in a row again. Take this off. So if you want to hit up the join, go ahead and do that now. We got already 41 people in. And hit the exclamation mark play with your wallet if you can. If you got your wallet. We're going to do some grub. Yeah, so, well, Yeah, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna, and I mean, future, you can obviously hang out if you want, but basically, we're done with the interview. I'm gonna bring you back up real quick if you want to say any kind of closing remarks, anything. Here, he's in his Discord, so hit up his Discord. We're also doing collab channels. He's already got us in one of his channels, so thank you. We'll have his channel in our Discord as well. Hop into the community. If you have questions, hit him up there. Future's Relic at the top. Or I'm sure your community is very helpful too. So just drop comments, and you can learn all about it and figure it out. And of course, the Wombat stuff. Get into the Wombat Discord as well. Same deal over there.
Yeah, let me end real quick on this thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Those editor packs that people will get once I get the addresses to send them out to, they come from these editor cards here. If someone buys one of these editor cards, then per day or 2 or 3 or 4 day, they are able to collect these editor packs every day or 2 or 3 or 4 days. And they get them for free for as long as they will collect them using these cards, which brings you as a different level of editor. As well, once you get those, you are able to get these credit cards here. Zoomed out so much. These credit cards, and holding one of these, you open it, it turns into a non-transferable, and you are able to claim these credits every day. And once you get enough of those, you're able to blend those into bigger packs as well. So it's all like,
keep on going. You're never done.
That's how you get in and get a sort of membership.
Yeah. So how many does the biggest holder have? Does anyone have all of them? That's impossible.
No, not yet. But someone has the most storyboards, the most lenticular cards, and he's got a lot of them.
He's holding some bragging rights there. You're gonna need catching up to catch up to him.
Got a handful of people that have almost they've brought it very, very close to the end now. So they're actually poking at me.
Yeah, getting some more.
They want the third location, because what I haven't told as well is the film right now. Let's say we take the purple piece of the epic. There are 64 pieces of those. You blend them into 26 pieces. Into 7 pieces, which is the next chapter, and then it will be blended into one.
Oh, it's like a bracket almost. It's like a tournament of blends.
That's right. So the first schema was the Wellkeeper. Now we're blending into the final cut. Then it will be the premiere, and then it will be the director's cut.
Wow. All right. Well, if you like collecting things, this is a collection for you. You have all these cool trinkets. They're film based, old. Antique style film type look and things. It's very interesting. They got a lot of information on there, a lot of blends. Work your way up the blends, and then you get cooler things, and you get film reels, and every one of them. Is it every one of them that's stakeable, or just some of them in Wombat?
In Wombat, I do believe everything is stakeable as long as it has been minted already. There will be updates in the future, and everything will adjust, and they will pick up on new stuff that has been minted. Otherwise, if you go on our planet, there's a chart of what is stakeable. It works by schemas. Not all schemas are stakeable on our planet, but anything within that schema is stakeable as long as it respects certain attributes. So that's where you can balance.
So if you're looking for that, and I know there's people who are really into that part of it, just finding NFTs to stake in these things, including our planet. So that's a great collection to dig into for just dungeon items, just finding things to throw in the dungeon. That's a great way to do it.
That's it.
Definitely appreciate you coming on, explaining all this. And we don't have puzzles made yet for you, but we'll be planning them out and designing them over the next few days. And the plan is to have the game up on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, that's when Wombat ends and Castles ends. That's when we would like to have Futures up on his first game. And then also we have some returning collabs on that day too. Orchid Hunter will be back with their second game. And NFT Battle Miners will be back with their second game. And then we'll be streaming on Monday with Castles and Friday with NBM. Got a lot of stuff coming up, so you might want to follow if you like this stuff. You want to say anything? Parting words? We're gonna play Grubfish now. Okay, well, for a number of rounds to the end.
Yeah, well, my parting words are always that I actually forgot right now, but no, it's communication is the key, but interpretation is the lock. And that means whatever you're trying to put out there, you might have an idea, but if you don't communicate it well, then no one's going to understand it and it becomes lost. So
you could have a brilliant idea, but execution is what matters.
Yeah, there you go. That's another way.
People say we have a good concept here at ConsumerBreak. We turn advertisements into puzzle games. We've actually been at this for a long time, years. I mean, as far as the idea, that's the thing. It's all about execution. So as far as getting the idea, let's turn ads into puzzles. That happened in 2011 for us, long before apps. I mean, apps were just starting. Long before rewards apps, PayPal rewards was not a thing yet. You got to execute it. And then we failed all the way up to 2019. That's when we launched our first apps. And now we're still not like popping, We're only starting to really get some Wax collabs now. And that's just based on execution and communication, being proactive, and marketing, because it's also bootstrap budgeting. You can always shell money into ads, but if you're bootstrapped and you're trying to make this like an actual community based, you want to keep people and create a community, you have to be proactive and really get out there, communicate, take advice from others, take it to heart, even if it's hateful, use it constructively. That's the kind of stuff you need to think about as a creator if you're trying to create. And of course, if you are a creator and you're trying, whether you're new, whether you're already existing, don't matter what size, hit me up, and then hit up other streamers that do interviews, because they do it just like this. So the Online In, BDAO, just hit them up, ask to be scheduled. They'll likely schedule you. You'll get a nice hour. We'll talk about your stuff, and that's how you make community and friends. That's how I've been doing it for a month, and we're starting to get it now. So that's amazing.
Look at you go, man.
We're doing our best. All right.